We're asked to find the points in the curve where the tangent is parallel to the x-axis. So in x to the third, it could look something like this. And these are tangent slopes, right? When you draw a slope that just, when you draw a line that just touches at one point on the curve. So that's a tangent slope, that's a tangent slope, that's a tangent slope. They want it to be parallel to the x-axis. This is our x-axis, right? And if we're going to be parallel to that, then it needs to be a slope of 0, right? Slopes of 0 are where we're parallel to the x-axis. So that's what this question is asking you to do, okay? So if that's all you needed to get started on this one, pause the video and try to do it on your own. But you want to take a derivative and then plug 0 in for the derivative, okay? So the 3 comes down and multiplies, and it gets reduced by 1. The 2 comes down and multiplies, gets reduced by 1. There's our derivative. We want to know where all the 0 slopes exist. So plug in 0 in for the derivative. Okay, so we can factor out a 6. And then we can factor this. So x minus 2 and x plus 1. Right, two numbers that multiply be negative 2 but add to be negative 1. And so there's two places where that happens, where x minus 2 equals 0 and where x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, if you solve those equations, you get x equals 2 and x equals negative 1. So those are the two locations where our slope is equal to 0, where we're parallel to the x-axis. Oh, they did say points. These are the x-coordinates. We need to plug them into the original function, not to the derivative, because if you plug it in here, it's going to tell you the slope, which is going to be 0. You want to plug 2 into the original function to see the y-coordinate. Not really a calculus part, but we got to do what they say. They wanted the points. So that's 16 minus 12 minus 24 plus 20. So I got 0. Is that right? Yeah, okay. I plugged in 2 for the x-coordinate. I got out 0 for the y-coordinate. If I plug in negative 1, so I got negative 2, it's going to be minus 3 plus 12 plus 20. I got 27 for this y-coordinate. So those are the points where the tangents are parallel with the x-axis. In other words, where the slopes are 0.